Bunyan story.
Our cast of characters are, I'm Gage and I am Riverstone Bill.
My name is Emmett and I'm Big Ol.
My name is Evelyn and I'm the narrator at the end. My name is Alania and I'm Happy Slinger.
My name is Mitchell and I'm Johnny Slinger.
My name's Peter and I'm Sourdough Sam.
My name's Ella and I'm Carrie Bunyan, Paul Bunyan's wife.
My name's Maddie and I am Paul Bunyan's mother.
My name's Alec and I'm Shotgunner Sam.
My name's Walter and I'm Paul Bunyan, husband of Carrie Bunyan.
I'm Peyton and I am the narrator.
I am Trent TK and I'm the father. Now let's begin.
Enjoy the play.
Some people say Paul Bunyan was born in the state of Maine. Others say he was born in Minnesota. Some others say he was born in Canada. Part of this confusion is because Paul was so big. In fact, he was so big that he may have needed several places to be born in. The truth is, Paul was mostly born in Maine. And as you can imagine, his average-sized parents were surprised by their unusual baby. Husband, come quick! Baby Paul has outgrown his cradle.
How can that be? He's only 1 week old.
Yeah, but he weighed 80 pounds when he was born. The next day, Paul's mother let him crawl outside. In just a few minutes, Paul had knocked down 4 square miles of forest. His father used the wood to make Paul a big cradle in the shape of a boat.
There, that should be big enough to hold our big baby Paul.
Let's put the cradle in the ocean. Then the waves can rock baby Paul to sleep. The cradle worked very well, except for 1 or 2 little problems. First off, baby Paul's snoring frightened the seagulls. They thought it was a gun was blown. The other problem was just a tad more serious. When Paul turned over in his sleep, the cradle rocked and weighed 75 feet high. The waves nearly wiped out all the towns on the coast of New England. The neighbors had been very helpful to Paul's parents' efforts, but the waves dampened their enthusiasm about the new baby. Boo-hoo, the neighbors say it's not safe with Paul around. They want to lock him up.
Well, there's no law against being 20 feet tall, but I reckon we shouldn't live so close to the ocean.
Wisely, the Bunyan family decided to move away from the coast. Paul grew bigger and stronger each day. When he was only 7 months old, he saw the legs of his parents' bed one night while they were fast asleep.
Time to get up. Goodness gracious! What's the matter with the bed? It seems an inch or 2 lower than usual. Wife, wake up. Something has happened to our bed.
The bed is on the floor. Why, no wonder. All the legs have been sawed off.
Look, there's baby Paul with a crosscut saw in one hand.
Yes, and he's chewing on the leg of the bed. He must be cutting a new tooth. Wasn't he clever to do that sawing so quiet-like without her even feeling a thing?
He's got a natural way with a saw. Sure enough, our Paul might grow up to be a great logger someday.
When Paul was a young man, his father set him down for a serious job.
Son, you're at least 50 feet taller than the other boys. You're the best runner, best fisherman, best hunter, and best mountain climber around. With your natural advantages, you could be anything you want to be. Have you thought about what you want to do with your life?
There's nothing I love more than a feel of an axe in my hand. America is a new country. People need lots of lumber to build houses. Barns, stores, ships, wagons, pencils, and toothpicks. Think I'll become a logger.
So Paul put on his orange and purple checked jacket and his tan pants with gray strips, his socks, his green socks, his yellow muffler, and his bright red hat. Then he traveled west to the mighty forest. On the way, he met many men who joined up with him. They could see that Paul was no ordinary logger. When he and his crew reached the Onion River, Paul set up his
This looks like a good spot. The trees are tall and the rivers are wide. We'll need a bunkhouse for the men to live in. Shot! Where are you?
Right here, boss.
Shot Gunderson was Paul's foreman. Shot could swing a double-bladed axe in each hand and chop down 4 trees at a time.
Wait, it worked so well.
Shot, the camp needs a bunkhouse. I want you to take as many men as you need to chop down some trees and build one.
I'll get right to it, boss. But when we're done, the men will be really hungry. What can I tell them about dinner?
You don't worry about building the bunkhouse. I'll take care of the food. Is there anyone here who can cook?
I can too.
Can you beat that? 2 cooks. What are your names and what can you cook?
I'm Sourdough Sam and I invented sourdough hotcakes.
Hotcakes? Did you say hotcakes? There's nothing loggers like better than hotcakes. You're hired, Sam. You'll be the camp cook. Now, who's this standing next to you?
I'm Hot Biscuit Slim. I'm sorry to say that I can't make hotcakes, but I can make everything else, including my specialty biscuits.
Fine. You'll be Sam's helper. Now then, we're going to need plenty of food to feed some mighty hungry men. You two had better get busy right away.
Just how many loggers are we cooking for?
Why, I'm embarrassed to say that I don't rightly know.
Does anybody know how many men there are in the camp?
If anybody can help us out, it's Johnny Slinger.
Nobody could say Paul didn't have good help in camp. In addition to the foreman and his 2 cooks, Paul had a great bookkeeper. His name was Johnny Ingslinger. Some people say that it took 30 men with buckets to keep Johnny's equal afloat. Just between us, that's an exaggeration. Johnny himself told me that it took only 25 men except in a leap year, when it took 26 anyhow. I always turned to Johnny whenever there was a question about numbers.
Johnny, we've got a little problem for you to solve. Sam and Slim are the new cooks. They need to know how many loggers we have in the camp.
Ingslinger walked around the camp for 2 weeks. And finally, he returned.
Ah, here you are. Johnny, how many men are in the camp?
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you mean?
The men are such good workers that they won't stay still long enough to be counted.
Don't feel bad, Johnny. It can't be helped. Just give us your best guess.
About 462 loggers, more or less.
Sam, what will you need to cook for 462 loggers, more or less?